When I first bought the car had this like fake aluminum stuff stuck to it, and I proceeded to take all that off. And a little bit later, when the lights would automatically come on, this wouldn't glow and part of this won't glow. So I'm going to change the bulbs, which are right here, and there is the part number. So the first step is to remove Domo. Put him back here. And then take this out. And take these out. And now we're ready to begin. Now, there's one video out there that shows a guy just grabbing this and taking it off. It doesn't work that way. What you do is this unclips, and then there are these two screws, and then you remove these two screws, and then you can take this out. Like that. And there's this. Next step is we go down here, and we have the heated seat buttons and traction control. If you lightly push a little bit, give it a little pressure, and then pull towards you, that just comes out. And then you just take the clips off. And then that comes out. All that's left now is 4 10mm bolts. Oh, I don't think I need that. Let me put this back in park so I can turn this all the way off. I just grab this whole thing right here and pull towards you. Okay, then what you want to do is you take these two screws off here, take these two off here, disconnect these two plugs back here, and then we can take this thing apart, which I will do right here on my makeshift table. Thank you, Lexus, for doing that. And there we have that. Now the next step is to remove 2 Phillips heads on this side and 2 on this side, and then release these clips, and I'll be able to spread the thing apart. You know, the funny thing is that I talked to a guy who was one of the service writers at Lexus, and they said normally what we do is we have it sent out to be fixed. The one thing that I find extremely weird is that if they have to send these things out to get fixed, then how come there are still part numbers for the bulbs? Okay. And there are 3 bulbs. Now I just need to find out which ones that I know are bad. And if I take this and look over here, this one right here is the one that controls this section here and this section here, which means if I replace this one, I should be good to go. And that one's in. Now the only way to check to see if it works is if I plug it back in and then I guess cover it. I want to see if it works before I have to put the whole thing back together and then see that it doesn't work. After testing it, now this whole unit works. So now I just got to do is put it back together. And now this thing's back together. Now we can start the fun process of putting this thing back together. Okay, now for the fun bit. Putting yep. This thing's turned. Just put it up, push, clicks in. Clicks in. Clicks in. Almost. And it's done. The only way to tell if it worked, which I already know that it has, is wait until night. And that's how you pull this thing out and repair this.